we are all getting older, but I hope you're like me, that you have a role model of what you want to be like as you grow older. And I do have one. It is my husband's grandmother. She did pass away at the very young age of 102 and 1/2 years young. And we always called her Grandma Great because she was absolutely great. You know, I'll never forget when I would go to see her. Never once did she say, "Oh, Jolene, I'm so lonesome. Nobody comes to see me. It's no fun playing bingo. They just give bananas for prizes." Not Grandma Great. I'd walk in, she'd throw open the door, she'd say, "Oh, I'm so glad that you're here. Tell me what's going on in the real world out there," and then we'd talk. And then the dinner bell would go off and Grandma would turn into a racehorse. She'd get herself behind the walker and she'd be tooling down the hallway. We'd go into the dining hall. I was going to go over here and sit down. She grabbed me. She says, "Oh, no, don't you go over there. That's just a bunch of old folks who are going to complain about the food. Let's go over here. We'll have us some fun." And I do think of Grandma every Easter because she was such a hoot. She said, "You know, it's okay when you get older. Easter's a good time because you kind of forget things. You know, you can hide your own Easter eggs." I will not forget at her 100th year birthday party. We were taking all of the flashes, and Grandma leaned over to me and she said, "Which one do you think is going to be in Playboy?" At 101, I said to her, "Grandma, do you know how old you are?" "No." I said, "Grandma, you're 101 years old." "I'm an old woman." She said, "Do you remember Lou?" Now, Lou was her husband. "Do you remember Lou? He's been dead for 37 years. He's been up there waiting for me, and he ain't a patient man." 102. Now, Grandma doesn't remember today very well. She remembers yesterday a whole lot better. And when I go to see Grandma, sometimes I answer the same question over and over and over again. And some days I walk in and she doesn't even know me. But even then, Grandma's great. Because I'll walk in and she'll go, "Who are you?" "I'm your granddaughter, Jolene." "You got kids?" "Yeah, Grandma, we have to." "Well, you better be married." She said, "How long?" I said, 38 years. She goes, "Same man?" I said, "Same man." She said, "You better keep him. You about got him half trained." You know, Grandma taught me something. She taught me that you and I may not live to be 100, but we can live 100% of our life. And I'll not forget when our youngest daughter, Miranda, was 3 or 4, and she was sitting on great-grandma's lap, and she was just talking to her, only Miranda was outlining her wrinkles. Just making her going down her wrinkles. And Grandma Great said to Miranda, "You see those wrinkles? That's my diploma in life."